All right, so I made this video to talk about evolution, cause I know a lot of people hear the idea of evolution and like they automatically throw it away. Cause most people that I've personally talked to about evolution, much of what I guess they understand is the Darwin evolution and of humans well, monkeys evolved into humans or whatever like that. That's usually about all they really know. But think about evolution is you gotta understand evolution is everything. Like everything around us is evolving every day. For an example, this phone that I'm using is an iPhone. iPhone evolves every year. You know what I'm saying? It evolves. It gets a new camera. Sometimes it gets new physical features. Sometimes, not all the time, but most of the time, it's new software features. And that's every single year. You know what I'm saying? And that's other cell phones too, with smartphones too, and all that stuff. But not only the smartphones evolve, this car, it evolves. It gets new features every single. Well, I wouldn't say this car specifically, but a lot of cars get updated yearly. And when they get updated yearly, they usually get new features, and not only that, but it gets more I would say manageable, more accessible. I don't know. But yeah, that evolves too. So also let's see, buildings evolve. Buildings evolve too. So when they build new buildings, they build those buildings a lot stronger than older buildings, and a lot more make it a lot more convenient building. You know, they make it a lot easier, faster, and like I said, a lot more stable building, and more modern, evolved looking. You know what I'm saying? From visually to visually too. But so buildings evolve too. So everything evolves. Not just things that humans make, but also trees evolve. Let's see. Just, I mean, animals evolve. Plants evolve. Fish evolve. Things in the sea evolve. You know. So even things in outer space evolves, including planet Earth. But so yeah. So think about like so I learned that in order for scientists to make like a solar panel. So basically, in order for science to make a solar panel, I learned that they had to actually go into a flower and learn how the flower absorbs sunlight and store it. And I guess they microscopically, that's a word, I guess. But they went down into a flower and they, studied how the flower absorbs the sunlight and stores the energy inside the flower. And then they took that information and they created a solar panel, which is basically an artificial flower that stores sunlight. And so that's evolution. You know what I'm saying? So that's a flower. But so yeah, that's how I learned how solar panels were created. But or invented, or what, I don't know. But yeah, So basically, I think the same thing is I think that's kind of like the same way how they invented like memory in computers, like and like artificial intelligence and all that, and like memory is that they study how the human brain stores memory, and they recreated that into a computer. So that's just an artificial brain. So that's kind of how evolution works. Like first, when in evolution, first you got Mother Nature that that starts evolution, and then of course an intelligent species picks up where Mother Nature leaves off, which is an intelligent being. So if you think of evolution today, you would start with the Big Bang. So that would be the beginning of evolution as humans understand it so far. So from what we know so far, that's the beginning that we know as far as we know so far. So it's the Big Bang is the beginning, and then the end of evolution. Well, I wouldn't say the end, but where evolution currently is everything living on planet Earth today, or any other planet today. So that would be us, and all the animals and all that. So of course, well, I mean, humans are the most intelligent thing evolved on planet Earth, but I wouldn't say it's the most diverse evolved thing on Earth. You know what I'm saying? You got animals that can fucking camouflage with trees. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I mean, we got big brains, but like, we can't do that. But yeah. So I mean, humans are, I'm saying, the most intelligent thing in evolution. So you can say we're the latest, but so basically, that's where evolution gets picked up by humans, the intelligent beings. We continue evolution by taking that flower that dies, and we make it an immortal flower that never dies and just absorbs sunlight. So basically, that's kind of how evolution works. It's first you have natural selection, then you have artificial selection that picks up after natural selection. But you can't have artificial selection without having natural selection first. But so basically, in evolution, kind of like I said with the brain shit. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of this shit that Elon Musk is creating called Neuralink. So it's basically, the concept of it is he implants a chip into your brain, and it's supposed to help a person that has a disability, like if you can't walk or you can't see, it'll help you walk and it'll help you see again. So so everything in your body is connected to your brain. So any type of disability you would have, this is supposed to be able to cure, and eventually, I mean, it's supposed to advance. I mean, from what I know, it's supposed to advance human evolution. So basically, a lot of people, when they hear about like, oh, putting a chip in your brain, it's scary because that's your fucking brain. I get it, it's your brain, you know what I'm saying? And like, your brain is like you, that's what you are. So it's like, I know you don't want nothing touching your brain, like that's really scary, but I mean, it's just something you have to look. If something scares you, then you don't understand it, and that's why it scares you. But if you really understand something, it wouldn't scare you. So I know a lot of people think like, it scares a lot of people because they think like, oh, it's a government scheme, I guess. I don't know. But or like to control your brain, I don't know. But like, no, I don't think that's what it is, cuz like I don't think that's what it is. Cuz like so one reason he's making it is because he's also making Tesla robots. So these robots are supposed to do things that humans don't want to do anymore, like go to the grocery store, or clean your house, or anything. You know, I don't know. You seen the movie I, Robot? Kind of like that shit. So basically, and I mean, one reason he's making it is because in order to keep up with these intelligent robots, we would have to advance the human brain too. You know what I'm saying? And Mother Nature's not that fast as the robot brain. So this is a way to keep up with robot intelligence. You know what I'm saying? Because Elon Musk is the same guy who's making the Neuralink. You know what I'm saying? Who's making the Tesla robot. And so basically, if humans are going to live in a world where there's robots living with us, we're not going to want them to get smarter than us or take us over. So we have to be just as smart as them or whatever. So I mean, that's one reason to make chips for humans' brains or whatever. But it also advances humans, period. I mean, why wouldn't you want to advance humanity further than what it already is? I believe. So evolution, it starts with the Big Bang, and like I said, it ends where, so far it ends where we are right now. If I can give you like a visual chart of how that works, I would say, of course, the bang makes energy in the universe. The energy turns into gas in the stars, and then the stars make the planets, and then the planets makes vegetation, water, then vegetation, and then you got living beings. And I mean, usually that starts with the water. So you would start in the water, so like a fish, you know what I'm saying? And then the fish ventures on the land and turns into a land creature, and then the land creature grows legs, walk on all fours, and then the land creature learns how to stand up, and that's where we're at today, evolution. So I mean, I wouldn't say that's a great visual, but I guess if you would think of like a chart of animals that are here today, going backwards from what I said, you would have like humans, and then the next category you would have like monkeys, mice, bears, and in the next category you'll have like lions, dogs, and things that walk on all fours, and next category you'll have things like snakes and I guess things that just don't walk on all fours, they just slither. And then of course you got those animals that live in sea and land, and then you got those animals that just live in the sea, and then you got water. Well, you got vegetation, then water, then planet, then star, then bang. Down, that's going backwards. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it, but that's evolution. That's how it works. So I mean, you ain't got to be afraid of where evolution's going if you don't understand it. You just, like I say, I mean, it's always good to understand the history before you like learn about the future, because it's like that's how you know if the future's going in the right direction, because you measure it by where it came from. But yeah, man, that's all I got to say. And man, just look it up, man. Just look it up. If you want to learn something, just look it up. Google is a great machine.